Hello, thank you for coming back to my kitchen. You are very welcome as always. Today is my anniversary, the anniversary of Sheila's Kitchen. I'm 1 year old today. Well, the day this goes out, I will be 1 year old. So yeah, it's been a lot of hard work. Regular stay to the end, got a little bit of announcement, but we'll get on with the cooking first. So today, and I decided I would make top hats this time last year, because the first one, the first cooking I did on my channel was butterfly cakes. At that time I decided, oh, I'm going to do top hats. Now, has anybody heard of top hats? They're little chocolate cupcakes. So that part is the brim and that part is the top hat. Has anybody heard of them? I've been asking around and I can't find anybody that heard of them. These cakes are from my childhood. We used to have, at the children's parties, we used to have the little butterfly cakes, which I made a year ago. And we used to have these, the chocolate ones, the top hats. So yeah, they're so delicious. Yes, so anybody out there that grew up in the 60s, and it was the children's parties, I was quite young, and it must have been the 60s. If you've heard of them, please leave a comment to say, because I've been asking so many people and nobody's heard of them. But yeah, very easy to make, but they are a children's cake, but who cares? They're nice. So let's get on with showing you how I made them. To begin with, we need to put the fairy cake cases onto a baking tray, and this should make about 18 cases. And then we need to put our oven on, and I'll just read off because I've got the gas as well. So the oven will be on 190 degrees Celsius. That's 180 if you've got a fan oven, 375 if you're Fahrenheit or gas mark 5. Next, we need to cream 4 ounces or 100 grams of soft butter. To this we need to add 4 ounces or 100 grams of caster sugar, and we'll add it in about 3 batches and cream between each batch. In my jug I have 2 eggs, and we'll just start those off and add them very gradually to this mixture. Scrape down the sides occasionally so everything gets incorporated. After each addition of this egg, you want to mix so all the egg's gone, so the mixture doesn't curdle and the cakes will come out light and fluffy. There, that's what the mixture should look like before we add the flour and the cocoa powder. So in this bowl I have 3.5 ounces, that's about 90 grams of self-raising flour. And we'll just sieve that into the bowl. Then goes in 1/2 ounce of cocoa powder, and that's about 15 grams, 1/2 ounce. Then we just fold all that flour and cocoa powder into the mixture. Fold and cut. This should be done slowly and carefully because we don't want to knock any of the air out that we've just spent a long time whisking in. Just going to scrape down my spoon to make sure I've got all the flour off of the spoon. Just cut down to the bottom of the bowl there to make sure there's no flour left in the bottom of the bowl. So now we'll bring our paper cases back and fill the paper cases. I'm putting about a teaspoon in each case. Then if there's any mixture left over, just go around and fill up the cases that aren't quite so full as the others. And now go into the oven for about 15 minutes. And I often think this is the best bit of cooking. You get to lick them all out. Delicious. They're 15 minutes up and they'll be done now. Oh, don't they look lovely? These are your little chocolate fairy cakes. So all we'll do now is put them on a wire rack to cool before we make them into top hats. There. So my cupcakes have cooled, you can see those behind me, and now we're going to make the buttercream to fill them. So we want to put into quite a small bowl because it's only a little bit of buttercream. It's chocolate, lovely chocolate buttercream. 2 ounces or 50 grams of butter. And just give that a mix. To this we want to add 4 ounces, or that's 100 grams of icing sugar. So we'll add this gradually because it makes clouds. It's horrible stuff. Gets everywhere. I do try and mix it in to start, but it's already making clouds. And just keep adding and mixing until all the icing sugar's incorporated. And then to this mixture we're going to sieve 1/2 ounce, that's about 15 grams of cocoa powder. Once that's mixed, we'll give it a quick scrape around the sides to make sure all is incorporated, and we'll give it another whisk up. There, perfect. We'll just clear up all this ice and sugar and we'll be back to fill the cakes. So to cut the top hat bit out, I use one of these cutters. Plain cutter. It's 1 1/4 inches or 32 milliliters, but you can use a knife, so don't worry if you haven't got one of these. I'll do both to show you. So we just pop it in the middle of the cake, give it a little twizzle, and pick it out with the knife, so you're not going all the way down. I'll do one a little closer, and just fill the hole up with the chocolate buttercream and pop that bit back on. So the buttercream fills the hole and the bit that you took out makes the top hat. I'll bring you down and show you one. So again, we just push the cutter in about halfway down the cake, put the knife in that way. With butterfly cakes we went round, but this you need to go down. Just pop that piece out, fill that little hole with the buttercream and pop it back on to make a top hat. I'll show you one with a knife. So we're going that way. We went round at an angle for the butterfly cakes. We're going straight down. So just straight down. And of course when I was little, I didn't have one of these cutters, so I had to do it with a knife. About halfway down the cake, and just lift off, fill the hole with the buttercream and pop it back on. Make your top hat. I'll do one more with a knife. Last one, down with the cutter, scoop out with the knife. And I've just got enough buttercream here. There. Perfect. There we have it. Top hats. So just time for the tasting, and don't forget, regular viewers, stay till after the tasting because I do have a little bit of an announcement about my channel. So look. Don't they look delicious? Yeah. Have a bite. So chocolatey. So have a little look inside. You can see the buttercream inside there with the bit of sponge on top. They're so delicious. So yes, my announcement for my regular viewers. I'm not stopping my channel. I'm carrying on with my channel, but I'm just slowing it down a little bit. I've been doing every week for a year, apart from last week. Sorry, I had COVID. I couldn't do it then. And it's a little much. Also, my son has come to the end of his master's degree. He's writing his thesis at the moment. As you know, he's my editor, and it all takes time. So it's been a little much for him recently too. So I'm slowing down my channel, not stopping it. I don't want to stop it because I do enjoy it so much. I love the cooking and I love talking to you, and I love all your comments back, your regulars. You know who you are. I look forward to speaking to you in the comments. It's lovely. We've got a lovely community. So I'm not stopping my channel, but I am slowing down. I imagine about 2 a month off the top of my head. I might miss it and do 3 a month, but I'm not going to try and bang out 1 every week. It's a lot of hard work. You see kind of 5 to 10 minutes of condensed editing. Takes all day, and then editing after that. So it is a lot of hard work. It's too much. I do have a job, but I'm keeping my channel going in the thought at the moment that I slow down now, and then when I get to retirement, yeah, I'm looking forward to that. Not yet, unfortunately, but I can then build my channel up again. So yes, so I'll still be seeing you and you'll still be seeing me, but it just won't be every single week. I will be changing the name thing. I don't even know what it's called. The bit on the channel page that says Sheila's Kitchen, it says every Wednesday at 2 p.m. I will be changing that. It will be as and when, so make sure you're subscribed, those that aren't. If you're regulars, you should be. So you know when they come out. Okay, so I look forward to seeing you again next time. Until then, cheers. Oh. Until then, thank you for stopping by my kitchen.